there. We, of course, are keeping an eye on to that one, but the international markets also are abuzz with a lot of commodity movements. And Naveen Mathur now joins us to talk to us about that. Naveen, hi. The most important, of course, would be the crude oil prices, especially with the Algiers meeting now slated for the coming week.
Manisha, you are right, and very good morning to you. I think this meeting holds pretty much importance for stabilizing the crude oil prices. We have already seen around $4 to $5 upside on the crude since the talk has begun, that on the sidelines or on the formal meeting would happen between the OPEC and the non-OPEC members with respect to stabilization of prices and taking some decision with respect to production cut or a freeze. I think that is what is taking up the markets or the prices on the upper trajectory. We are seeing around $46, $47 for the Brent and the WTI contract, trading at around international markets. We'll go with the trend on the international markets, and even for the intraday, we would recommend the strategy to buy side at around 3050 on MCX. Put the target at around 3160, and stop loss recommended for the trade would be at around 2980 levels.
A quick comment also on the precious metal space, because this is one of the biggest weekly gains in a couple of months that we have seen. 2-week highs on gold and silver.
Manisha, I think the weakness in the dollar index is putting up that particular upward trajectory trend for the base for the precious metals. I think overall trend still remains muted. It's just the news of the Fed, the FOMC's statement that they are going gradual and they are not in a hurry to increase the interest rates, which has impacted dollar index, and therefore the dollar denominated commodities have taken on the upside. I think the trend might like to continue for another 1 or 2 days, but the next week I think the markets would consolidate at around $13.20, $13.25 levels in international space, and Indian markets too would be hovering at around 3,500 to 31,000 levels. Still, technically we would recommend a buy at around 31,200, stop loss at around 31,050, and 31,450 would be the targets for the day for gold. And similarly for the silver too, 47,100 can be the position to initiate at. The targets for the silver would be approximately 47,600, and we would advise the clients, because of the dynamism of this particular commodity, to put the stop loss at around 46,700 or so.
Okay, fair enough, Manisha, as well as Naveen. Thanks very much for joining in with your commodity strategies at this hour. Well, we'll take a break with the news that it's extremely quiet